Well, I believe, like I said, it's an ongoing thing. And we're working with the US, we're working with other countries as well. So for all those that are prepared to work with us to combat terrorism, to ensure security in our region, in Nigeria itself, we're ready to cooperate. We're ready to collaborate. So this is something, that has remained the same. Put it this way, you can call it a new phase of an old conflict. For us, it's something that's been ongoing. So we focus on that.
There was something you mentioned in the course of our conversation. You talked about the Leahy laws, and many people need to understand, the dynamics of that and how, we're working better with the American government. Just so you can break it down, so some people know what that is, but just so we can understand what the Leahy laws were, how it stopped our capability to handle terrorism attacks, and how are those Leahy laws lifted now? What's responsible for the better cooperation that we're having with the American government, as opposed to when we were being told that the Leahy laws weren't going to allow them to give us the weapons that we needed to combat terrorism?
So the United States Congress passed a law that stopped the sale of military equipment, whether it's guns or even blankets for soldiers, let's say, it doesn't matter whether it's a weapon or just anything that would be used by the military. It stopped it from being sold to Nigeria on the accusation that the Nigerian military was violating, had carried out human rights abuse. Now, this, of course, is totally incorrect, because in every military, there will be someone doing something that is not right. It exists in every country, but to use a particular case or an isolated case to paint an entire military, we felt, was not right, and it smacked of double standards, because there were certainly countries that were whose military were doing far worse, that were being sold military equipment. So we're happy to see that the U.S. Government under President Trump has revisited this issue and is selling military equipment and both kinetic and non-kinetic to countries like Nigeria. And you have to also bear in mind, in fairness to President Trump, it was Trump that agreed during the Buhari administration to sell aircraft, military aircraft, Super Tucanos, to Nigeria. So in terms of his willingness to work with Nigeria in terms of combating terrorism and insecurity,